Okay, hey everyone, it's Richard and
It's me. It's Ersan.
Ersan, not the other Richard.
No, that's right.
And this action doing well. They tried that joke already. So, anyway, everyone, we're here for another Young Justice review.
We sure are.
It's episodes 11 and 12, Cornered and True Colors.
True colors.
Yeah, we're gonna start with Cornered.
That's right. That's right. The weird episode.
Yeah, it almost feels like kind of like a filler, but it still felt like a continuation of the last episode.
Yeah. Yeah. It does kind of continue with that whole reach stuff. The basic concept is there's this dude who's a prize fighter, I guess if you will. He's been going around galaxies and planets fighting fighting their best fighters, and they found Earth. He comes, puts like this pyramid over the Hall of Justice and fights some of our heroes.
Like a holographic pyramid where the word corner comes in.
Right. And there's a little bit of the Reach stuff sprinkled in here with Captain Atom and stuff like that. That's like the little political things if you have interest in any of that. And that's our episode.
We also get Dr. Black Canary.
We do, that's right.
Counseling the Blue Beetle, Impulse, Lagoon Boy, and the teens that they rescued from the Reach.
Lagoon Boy got his phone call hung up on.
That was like towards the end, but it was kind of, I would like to point out this one character. I think we got Static Shock.
We did get Static Shock. Yeah.
Then
his name is Virgil.
Virgil, he
literally said the word Static Shock.
Well, he didn't call himself Static Shock. He just said there's like a static shock when they're trying to explain it.
Yeah. He literally said it.
So instead of the Big Bang, like in the TV show, this is going to be his origin.
Woo!
All right, that's pretty cool. And we also see Black Lightning.
We do.
Kind of like foreshadowing.
Congrats, Black Lightning. Welcome,
yeah. He's trying to get the pyramid thing down.
As we kind of unpack this episode, right? It's very interesting what's going on with the political aspect of this episode. Captain Atom does not trust the Reach, and they just so happen to be there conveniently. When it kind of looks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, you can pretty much assume it's a duck. So those sort of things you have to consider. Black Canary is back again, doing what she probably does very well, and that's giving therapy session, trying to understand. But also something to note, she's recording too. That's pretty interesting. It's good to kind of get to see her back in that role. She's a very strong person, but she's more than just strength physically.
She's a very empathetic person.
Yeah, works really well. And we get to see that dude, I think his name is Mel, who I don't think has superpowers. I don't know how he got in.
He doesn't. He becomes a guardian in this episode.
Yeah, he does. He
tries to trick Despero and saying that he's the Earth's greatest servant. And Despero is just like an annoying little alien servant, a little robot servant.
Right.
Who makes me almost kind of wonder who's really in charge. Zatanna, he's so strong that he knocks out Zatanna, I imagine. Originally, but then Zatanna comes back later when they're fighting.
It's true.
And
showing her true abilities, too. Very strong.
Yeah, she's getting strong with the magic.
Woo!
For some reason, Blue Beetle doesn't want to tell his friend Ty about his secret identity, which I think something like that you would tell your friend. That's why I kind of was a little...
Yeah, I peeped that. I didn't really understand it, but I get that he doesn't want to for some reason.
I guess, but I mean, if your friend is being experimented on by aliens and shit, don't you think knowing you're the Blue Beetle will be the least of his worries? And it'd be like the least like shocking thing. And I mean, so we kind of hope you like, listen, man, I got your back.
Given the circumstance.
I'm wondering though, what Long Shadow? Because I think Long Shadow was the name. I think we mentioned in the last episode when he was introduced in the Justice League Unlimited. I think that was his name, Long Shadow, the guy that was growing. The guy that could grow the Native American was. You remember the episode of when they had those heroes they were fighting? They were kind of like they were supposed to be those Super Friend characters. They had Juice, Wind Dragon, I think his name was, the Dragon Wind, who was the leader, and they were all based off of these. They had a teleportation Mexican. They had I think the twins too. Then they're the one. They're like the Wonder Twins on there too.
Mm.
The Wonder Twins are different on here. But anyway, my point is they had all the characters and there's Long Shadow. So I'm wondering, is obviously Black Lightning's his own character, and in the Super Friends cartoon, Black Vulcan was supposed to be, for some reason they didn't want to use Black Lightning, so they called me Black Vulcan. On the show on Justice League, they call him Juice, so he's kind of like the representation.
Nice.
So if they have Long Shadow guy, maybe I'm jumping, but I wonder if he's supposed to be, if he's just gonna, he's supposed to be Apache Chief. That's like who he really is in the comics.
Mm-hmm.
I guess he's in the comics, but in the Super Friends show. So I wonder if Static Shock is supposed to be like a stand-in for Black Vulcan. And Black Lightning, even though Black Lightning's there. So I wonder if they're going to try to do... Oh, also, I wonder if they're going to try to make Static Shock Black Lightning, like mentor-mentee relationships, since they have similar powers. So I wonder if those other kids are kind of basically Super Friends.
Yeah, I think every sidekick has to have a hero to look up to.
Yeah, they're not sidekicks technically. Yeah, I think you mean not really sidekick. I think you mean every young hero.
Yes.
Because a sidekick, not everyone's a sidekick.
Yeah, I guess I'm using it in a more loose term.
Yeah, no, I get you. I get what you mean. I mean, a sidekick would have to have a hero to look up to.
Right.
But I think a young hero, it's good to have an older hero to look up to.
But this episode moves things along, It
moves things along. There's a little... I feel like the main story, the main plot A was really... Like, even though I think the main plot that they were trying to go for was the Despero.
Uh-huh.
But I feel like the real main story was the kids getting counseled.
Okay.
Well, Despero was just something to like give us some action.
Yeah, with a little bit of the Reach stuff sprinkled in.
Yeah, and then Ego and Godfrey annoying us.
The Reach are doing this thing where they're escalating something, so they're using tactics.
Well, what they're trying to do, they're trying to manipulate the public away from the Justice.
They are. Because
he reveals that they have a watchtower in the sky, and they're like, well, the military guy, general, and
what a snitch. He's snitching. Yeah. See, you see what's going on. That's how you know you can't trust him.
Yeah, it was the military general, and who else was there? They were like shocked. It was military general. Oh, that guy from, I think he's like Asian or something. The guy from season 1, I think that Red Arrow. He's in the episode Red Arrow and Aqualad. Remember, like the two countries were going on war. I think that was the guy. Because he's in there a lot. And also he makes it aware that he remembers that there are young heroes. I think in this point, like a lot of those young heroes, the public knows who the Justice League is, but they don't know those. They still, like in the season 1, they didn't know.
Yeah.
They still don't know who those they're young operatives, so they still don't know.
Young operatives. But it was good. What would you rate the episode?
I'd give it a 7.5 out of 10.
Okay, solid.
I like that it moved it along and stuff. It just felt like the fight felt a little filler.
Yeah.
Even though like that was just to give us some action while they dealt with the real stuff.
Yeah.
Other episodes. Oh, and lastly, let's not forget Blue Beetle reveals everyone that he turns evil in the future.
That's true. He's like, guys, listen, I can't hide it anymore. I need to speak my truth.
Yeah, which I thought was a nice kind of touch. What about you? What would you rate it?
I would say 7.5 as well. It gave me just enough. I know what it was trying to do. And that's, continue. This is episode 11 now. We're getting kind of towards the end. This Blue Beetle arc seems to be kind of going. And we see in episode 12 how it winds up progressing. So it adds a little more. And overall, you kind of just move through the episode. And you're having a good time. It's chill. You get a little bit of things. It's vast in the sense of how the characters kind of like do things and they do things together, and what situations they're being put through. I think Captain Atom was pretty cool. Shazam, he was the Den Mother.
Oh, that's right. He was there. Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel. I thought it was actually pretty cool. The Captain Marvel was there. He's fighting Despero, and then he turns back into Billy Batson, and then he gets kind of hypnotized. Yeah, well, yeah, he's of course.
He would probably be 15.
Yeah, about something like that, right? He's like 10 or whatever. I like the fact that I like that scene when they're trying to break down the force field and Captain after Despero dealt with Dungeons and Zatanna, getting back her consciousness or whatever. I like the Atom and Captain Marvel. It didn't have any effect. I like how they both ran and punched at the same time.
Right. Is this the episode where we get the docking bay as the new place to crash?
Yeah, that's what actually. That's what set off. Yeah, because because they go to attack him.
Right.
For some reason, Bumblebee's moving away from Mal.
Oh yeah, yeah. And Lagan got his phone call rejected, declined. There
Yeah, well,
goes
he
that
should have.
relationship.
I don't blame him, man.
And lastly, let's just say Superboy, you got to get some new clothes, man. You can't be
Well, he
walking.
knocks on. He goes us here.
You can't be walking around, with the same shirt and hand gloves, dude. Fingerless gloves. Come on, bro. What are you doing? Even Martian Manhunter knows to wear at least like a suit or something like that, but he'll change it up.
All right, so I guess we can move on to episode 12.
Yeah. All right.
All right, True Colors, and ironically, they're wearing dark. They're wearing black.
Yeah. Yeah. Interesting.
So True Colors
Episode
is
12.
12. Yeah, we have
The surgery.
yeah, that opens with the surgery. Bumblebee and the Atom, Jaime's body, and they're trying to laser off the Blue Beetle like the scarab like a bad tattoo.
Right.
Oh, that's right. In the last episode, I just want to mention, Amy said he wanted it off. He wanted it off, so they open it like this.
Yeah, that's right.
So they're trying to laser off like a bad tattoo, and it's repairing itself, healing itself.
That's crazy. That was a crazy opening. I thought that was really cool. Solid opening for sure.
And makes you kind of wonder. I know it's kind of a small thing. I wonder if Bumblebee is having an affair with the Atom.
Ooh.
I wonder if that's why she's pushing away from Mal, spending a lot of time with him.
Maybe.
I don't know, man. I could be wrong, but makes me wonder.
And then this episode gives us that the Reach is genetically modifying food and that they're genetically modifying drinks, basically, to give out to the masses. They're putting an ingredient, is what they call it, into their stuff.
Yeah, and it's partnering with Lex Luthor.
Of course. Yeah, we get Lex Luthor in this episode. See, I was calling for that throughout into the entire season 2. I'm like, I'm waiting for Lex Luthor. I know he's coming. So he shows up. We get Arsenal too.
We get a team up.
We do.
Robin, the real Roy. Robin, Tim Drake, the real Roy, Arsenal. We go by Arsenal now. Impulse and Blue Beetle. Nightwing puts Robin in charge, of course. Kind of nepotism there. But, who else is he going to pick? Future Boy?
But he also led them pretty well, though.
Yeah, I mean, I guess there's no one else he could really pick. But who's he going to pick? The guy that's hell-bent on revenge and stuff.
Right.
And who's reckless, who just got out of like a coma after like 8 years.
Right. And Impulse and Blue Beetle don't have the experience.
Not even forget the experience. Impulse, the experience too, but yeah, Impulse. That's more for Impulse than experience. But Blue Beetle is kind of like old. But Blue Beetle, I think, would have the experience. You don't think? We would have been Blue Beetle for a while.
To lead, maybe I'd make him like co-lead, but not full lead. I think Tim has a better time when it comes to leading a team. And he's also learned from a proper superhero.
Yeah,
Arsenal's what, like only a couple months removed from being off ice.
Right, and then you probably don't have that much time with Green Arrow anyway, but they said he took him very early in his career.
But it's good. He did pretty good. Arsenal goes off mission, blows things up when he shouldn't. They fight Black Beetle.
Yes, Black Beetle. And we get a Green Beetle.
We do get a Green Beetle. And they go to Papa Kent's house.
Yeah, and we also get, one of the Green Beetles actually Martian.
Yeah, I don't trust him.
And Black Beetle, I trust him. Come on, And Black Beetle, and like I called it a few episodes ago, Black Beetle is Reach, one of the Reach.
Oh, yeah.
They laser up his thing for repairs.
That's true. We do see that. That was pretty wacky.
Yeah, makes sense. And Blue Beetle is fighting before the Green Beetle comes. Blue Beetle and Black Beetle are fighting, and even Arsenal's like, "Oh, hey, what?" So he's like, "Nah." So he's trying to keep the scarab at bay. He's trying, man.
Yeah. If Green Beetle is a Martian, so fire's going to be his issue as well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
No.
We got Green Beetle. We also got. I wonder if there's other colors out there. Yellow, pink.
I think so.
Nice little Power Ranger blue beetle.
I'll take a chartreuse beetle.
Oh yeah, we get that. Maybe a teal.
I think it's a yellow.
No, I'm thinking maybe we get teal. Maybe we can get is that red already? A red beetle.
Yeah. They are pushing this beetle thing,
Oh, I mean that's the storyline for the season. That's why Impulse comes back.
Yeah.
stop the Blue Beetle. But I kind of still think that Blue Beetle in the future is the Black Beetle. Like, I still think like he got a hold of the Blue Beetle suit, or it's another one like him.
Right.
He even talks like him, I think, in the flash forward real quick. Flash forward.
Also, we that little bit of the Sportsmaster stuff where he,
Oh yes,
that's kind of moving along too. That little plot of him saying like he's losing his credit, so he's got to kill Black Manta. We get what's his face, Deathstroke.
We answered Deathstroke, who's an assassin. What's kind of funny is about Sportsmaster. He's a horrible father, a horrible evil person.
Mm-hmm.
But in his own weird way, he's doing it for his rep. He keeps saying it's for his rep.
Yeah.
But I feel like he's doing it for his daughter.
I think so too.
And Jade, who's kind of a bitch, she reluctantly is teaming up with him to avenge his sister.
That's true. That's true. I wonder where the baby is. And where's Red Arrow?
Probably with Red Arrow. That's probably where the baby is with Red Arrow.
Yeah, he's probably chilling. He's probably off the heroin, so.
Oh yeah, the heroin, yeah, drunk, yeah.
Probably. He cut his hair.
Cut his hair. That's right. That's very respectful. It's very respectful. Yeah.
That's how you know his life is back on track.
Yeah, he's competent.
He's
being nice to Ollie.
That's true. That's true.
But yeah, like this episode I thought it was pretty cool. I really liked the team up between those four. I think they have a good chemistry, those four.
Yeah, I was thinking this, right? Arsenal, you give him an opportunity to team up with 3 people or 2 people that he was supposed to team up. Because if you think about it, if he hadn't been captured, it would have been him, Kid Flash, and Robin in season 1.
Yeah, 2 different characters.
Yeah. And he would have trained with them for that 3+ years or however long that they would have been together. But instead, they took him, they cut his arm off, and they made the imposter Roy.
Yeah, so he's supposed to do Aqualad, Robin.
So this gives him an opportunity now to get into the team. He might seem like he's doing a little bit better.
I don't know, man. He comes off very broken. He comes off like a guy. I guess it makes sense. He has post-traumatic stress disorder.
Yeah,
looks like. He shaved his head. He's like someone that just came back from the military and just like shaves his head. And he's like, I don't know. I would kind of really make sure. I would make sure he gets some counsel from Black Canary.
Sure. I'm hoping he develops himself. You get Tim Drake. You get our Robin. They come into the Reach food plant processor or whatever, and they take Jonathan Kent with them. So it's kind of a bit of a field trip, and he still wears his sunglasses too.
Kind of weird. Yeah, I thought it was more weird that Roy going somewhere place that's like owned by Lex Luthor. Wouldn't you want to put some disguise? He knows who you are.
Yeah, right.
I would still guess it anyway, but at the same time, at least you would get it. What else? The
big
fight.
Think of this episode?
I'd give it a 8.5 out of 10.
Okay.
Strictly, mostly the Black Beetle and Blue Beetle stuff was cool. I like the surprise of the Green Arrow, but I like the team up between the heroes.
Okay, yeah, this is the first time we're seeing this group. And this season they love their 4s,
Well, actually, yeah, in the premiere episode, it was Robin, Lagoon Boy, and Blue Beetle, right? It was those 3.
I think so, yeah.
It's a shame, though, that Tim doesn't have a wallet. He has Bart there, but Bart's more into Blue Beetle.
They have a slight replacement, so it's not too far off, but it's still...
No, not like as a replacement speedster, but just like as a friend.
Oh, yeah. It's different, though. All right, folks, that was episode 12.
True Colors.
Episode 11 and 12. Stay tuned. Coming up next, episode 13 and episode 14. Bad bye.
Stay super, everyone. And young.